Hello, we are Team 8. My name is Alexander Sylvester. My team members are Garrett Lefick, Richard Cranford, and Anthony Haltmar. We are working for the Purchasing and Supply Department of TriCity, a Midwestern city of about 330,000. The Purchasing and Supply Department purchases for all departments in the city. They are the supply warehouse. They also offer the supply warehousing services for supplies of the regular materials. They are part of the Finance Department, and Elaine Carter is the manager of Purchasing and Supply.
Hello, my name is Garrett. These are our issues and problems caused from TriCity. One of the symptoms is the new system provides limited order management info. Another system we've deemed is the new system only allows ordering from 10 major customers. This is caused by the data entry requirements from the system, which leads to what our short-term problem is of the stockouts ordering system. Down here, more symptoms we have are stockouts and unhappy internal customers, which are caused by warehousing being separate from the departments, which are caused by what we've deemed is our long-term problem of the purchasing department being inside the finance department.
Hi, I'm Richard Cranford. I'm here to talk to you about some of the alternatives that we come up with for the TriCity case for recommended solutions. One of our solutions is give purchasing their own department and hire more workers. Pros to that would you'd be able to run new system, and that purchasing department would have a responsibility and accountability to account for itself. Some of the cons would be one more department to include in meetings and budget. The case spoke about how the city has to budget every year for each department. So you would have to add a whole new department to the budget, which might take away money from each department. The second alternative or solution we came up with was form a cross-functional team led by purchasing. One of the pros to this would be this would give each department a chance to meet and discuss problems with the purchasing department that they were having, such as stockouts or not being able to learn the system. And the cons is every time that there's a meeting with the cross-functional team, it's going to be taking away from other work that those people in those departments could be doing. So our third one was establish a separate warehouse for each department. In the case, it kind of spoke about how there was several stockouts for several parts. So if each separate department had a warehouse that they could go into and search, they would know what they would need. So one of the pros for that would be obviously handling stockouts. And of course, more warehouses means more inventory carrying costs. So that's going to cost you a lot of money. That's account for that. Fourth alternative was hire new supply workers to co-locate with each department. What this means is pretty much hiring a supply professional, and instead of making them go to purchasing, you send them to each separate department, like the environmental department or, all the other departments that were needed to make that happen. So one of the pros is gives each department a supply professional to order, to enter data in a learn system, which were a couple of the problems in our previous. But this con for this is going to cost money and take time to integrate. Of course, the new computer system was a huge problem, so one of the alternatives we chose was to change the computer system. And a pro is it gives you a chance to make a new system that everyone will be more user-friendly and everyone will like. One of the cons is you may be under contract with the old system, and then you're still going to have to learn a new system. And finally, we could not change anything and just let everything progress the way it is. You lose no time or no money, but you still have to deal with stockouts and all the new system difficulties.
All right, so we have two major recommendations that we're thinking that we would want to go forward with. Our first one is to hire new supply professionals to co-locate within each department. And then for our second one, we have to form a cross-functional team with new supply professionals. So our justifications for these is to have each supply professional keep track of stock in each department, solving stockouts, and so no new warehouses. New cross-functional team will form new purchasing department, solving purchasing department being in the financial department. And the new supply professional will have time for data entry and order management and new computer systems. And as time passes, new customers will be added to the computer system.
My name is Anthony Haltmar, and this is the implementation for the TriCity case. So week 1, we're going to begin interviewing supply professionals. Week 2, we're going to narrow down the candidates. Month 1, we're going to hire the professionals. Month 2, we're going to co-locate and form cross-functional teams. Month 3, we're going to train new supply professionals. Month 4, we're going to have co-locators form new purchasing department. Month 5, we are going to reassess the budget to include newly formed purchasing department. Month 6, we're going to evaluate new supply professionals and assess new changes. After the first year, we will reassess new changes and new supply professionals. The barriers that we might come in contact with are finding new supply professionals. A solution to that would be interview inside and outside candidates. Another barrier would be cross-functional team could not collaborate well. So a solution to that would be quarterly evaluation of relationships and the projects. Last barrier, liquidating current purchasing department, and a solution to that would be rehire some current employees.